Some people believe it's too late for them. They believe it's too late to try something new, or that their best years are behind them. But then there's some people whose appetite for an abundant life can't be fulfilled with memories from the good old days. They believe that there's still good days in front of them, and when met with challenges, they don't shut down and give up. They make adjustments and keep on moving. Today's video, we ride with my family and friends and even meet some new people along the way. Let's go.
Back down like my mule, roads clear, tank full, kick back with my feet up. I twist back and I speed up. Left lane, pipes full, move fast when it's got more. Clear skies. Thank you, Lord, I'm gliding. Perfect day for riding. 500 in front of me and I'm right here where I wanna be. It's a beautiful day and I thank God for it all. I'm traveling tall.
I gotta tell you something, cause I usually wash my motorcycle. I'm washing it at a spray off car wash, but what's funny about it, I had no plastic bag to put on the rain sock. I mean on the air intake. So what I did find was my rain boots. So I put one rain boot right over the air intake in order to wash the motorcycle so I don't get the filter wet. And today we're going for a ride. I'm meeting up with Leonard and Tez, and we're just going riding. Don't know where we're going. We said something about going to North Carolina, but we might end up in Alabama, which is two different ways. So we'll see. But you guys are going to be going with us. So I'm going to get this washed up real fast, and then we're going to start the video. Let's go. Car wash is pretty much garbage with no soap in there at all. But the rain sock, the rain boot, worked pretty good as a rain sock. Completely dry. Let's get on the road. Meet Tez and Leonard. Let's ride. You see Leonard over here on his road glide. Kim with her blue shoes and a blue street glide. Daddy showed up right there on his tri-glide. You got Tez on his Ultra right here. We are in Jacksboro, right outside of La Follette. I think we're going to the very first KFC. We haven't ate lunch, so it's a good opportunity to go there. They haven't been, I've been there before. Go eat lunch and see the very first KFC. We'll be crossing over into Kentucky. Gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. It's a good day for riding, man. This temperature, I don't know where my temperature is on this thing. I gotta do better with figuring out stuff on this bike. I gotta start playing with this navigation screen more. On my older bike, I can find the temperature, I can find all that stuff super fast, but this one, not so good on that yet. City of La Follette right here. You know what? I've been down that way to Duff, Tennessee. There's a restaurant on the top of the mountain, which is pretty cool. It has a cross you can see a long ways off. And I didn't go to the restaurant, there's just a lookout. And back in the day, there's a bunch of rocks there. They said back in the day, there was a bunch of bandits that would hide out there. They'd rob people on the trail that was headed east or whatever. And then they would hide out in those rocks. I think that's pretty cool. Yep, so this is the town of La Follette. On the other side of that mountain ridge right there is Kentucky. There's a lot of houses. I don't know if you can see that. Way up there, there's some houses up there. I always liked it here. You know what? I came here one time years ago on this one stretch of road. I had a four-wheeler and we parked at the post office somewhere down here. All rode down this road and head up on that mountain ridge right there on this trail called No Biz. And the reason why they called it No Biz because we had no business being on that trail. And oh, look at those horses. Check that out. So we were on the trail. It wasn't really a trail. It was going up a hill, and it was a washed out creek bed with big old boulders about that big. And I had a Suzuki LTZ 400 four-wheeler. Okay, we got to get this left lane right here. And I was riding with a bunch of guys, dirt bikes, four-wheelers, and all that stuff. Well, this guy had a brand spanking new. Whoa, that's all chewed up right there. Brand new Honda Rancher four-wheeler. Brand new. But guess what? It wasn't even his. It was his aunt's. Brand new. We start going up that washout, you know, going up the hill. The dirt bikes, right, they're like, okay, we got to get it. So they literally was going and kicking rocks back and rear end bouncing back and forth and stuff like that. And if you're riding a quad, you can't crawl up it. I got to do it pretty much the same way. So I'm heavy on the front, letting the rear end dance. It's just bouncing back and forth, kicking rocks all over the place. And you got it kind of pinned, right? Because that's how I had to get up it. And you're trying to fight to keep the front end down because you don't want to loop it out and wheelie. Well, the guy on that Rancher, matter of fact, I think that might have been the road we went up. The guy on that Rancher, man, he had that thing, he pinned it. All of a sudden, the front end hit one of them big old boulders. It kicked up. He went flying off. That four-wheeler went rolling down the hill. And it had one of them racks on the front and racks on the back. It went rolling down the hill. When it got to the bottom of that hill, those racks was bent. They were curved like that onto the tire. Plastic was all tore up. Brand new. Wasn't on the ride more than 10 minutes. I know his aunt was mad. I know he felt so bad. And I felt bad for him, man, because my four-wheeler wasn't new. But anytime, that's one thing, when you're riding four-wheelers off-road, you can expect to tear something up, unless you're just chilling. We were never just chilling. We always was on stuff that we had, no pun intended, no business being on. And that trail, No Biz, lived up to his name. And there was times that we would have to get off of the four-wheeler and stand beside of it and have somebody help you lift the front end to get it off of these big boulders. And then when we came back, basically you had to pop it up on the wheelie, get somebody to pull, and you're pushing it up. Yeah, it was insane. But we were on our way to a plane that crashed up there. So that was a plane that crashed, and there was pieces all over the place, and it was fun, man. I'm not gonna lie, I love riding off-road. And it was tight woods too. If you don't know what tight woods is, it's a single track. If you don't know what single track is, that means you don't have enough room for people to come both ways. Riding that 400 Suzuki, it was so close. I mean, we made it, I made it, but it was super close going through there. Super close. But it was super fun too. And that, you know what, my off-road experience is kind of the reason why I got the Pan America. And that's why I don't really want to change the Pan America to an on-road motorcycle. I bought the motorcycle for off-road. Nothing like trails like No Biz, but fire roads, forest roads, gravel roads, stuff like that. That's what it's for. That's what I like. A lot of trailers. See, a lot of people ride that mountain ridge with their side-by-sides. That's why you see all those trailers right there. There's some good side-by-side riding, for real. Good four-wheeling. Or dirt bikes, whatever you know. That ridge has a whole bunch of trails up there. I don't know if those are trails that we actually supposed to been on. I'm not sure, but they were fun. The Cumberland Gap Highway. You been on that road before? No. You don't know where we at? Harrogate, Tennessee. Oh. Y'all see Kim with the blue bike, and she thinks she cool, she ain't cool. Harrogate, Tennessee. I rode with some people one time that had, oh my goodness, a fundraiser for the students that come here to be doctors and nurses. A lot of people don't think about this, but these kids sometimes come from impoverished places, and just because you're coming to be a doctor or a nurse, which is a very prominent position, doesn't mean you have money, you know what I mean, for the necessities and things you need, like food or whatever. So this ride that I was on, they was raising money for people for food and stuff like that. I just never really thought about it. You know what? And you definitely want to take care of people like that because they have the heart. Those log cabins are very cool. They have the heart to want to take care of people, but they might not have the finances to do so. So that's what it's about, you know what I mean? So I'm glad I was able to be a part of that ride. And I know they watch the channel, so if you watch, you can put a link in the comment section below, and I'll share it so folks can kind of see. Maybe they want to donate to the cause too. Yeah, that's what he said. It's an Airstream club, and they camp in the middle of the street. Yeah, that's cool right there. Oh, yeah? What's going on? How you doing?
I'm Patrick.
Tall, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. That's my daughter, Kennedy.
Hey, Kennedy. Y'all out riding? Where you from?
Just outside of Greenville, South Carolina.
Oh, okay. And you just coming to check out the area, huh?
Yeah, we came up yesterday, did Cherahola through Knoxville, stayed in Morristown last night.
Nice.
And then cut over to here, and now we're going to go up to go up through Cumberland, Harlan, and then drop back down and stay in Bristol tonight.
Oh yeah, we're going up to the first KFC in Corbin, Kentucky. You're welcome to ride with us if you want to. We're just cutting around that way.
Okay.
All right. Let me introduce you to everybody. You probably saw him on the channel before. Daddy. Daddy. Now, oh, this is Patrick right here. He's a subscriber. They're from Greenville. What was your daughter's name again?
Kennedy.
Kennedy. That's my brother-in-law Leonard, my sister Kim, and then Tez, my friend.
What's up, man? How are you? Nice to meet you. You came up here.
Yeah. You ain't never been up here?
I've been up here. I usually come up here every year.
Oh yeah?
Just to take pictures, but I
Yeah.
came up here this year.
Hey Daddy, your first time your trike being in Virginia, ain't it? Yeah.
I'm about to run a little black stallion to death. That thing won't stop as fast as a two.
That's what Kim said, yeah. All right, we're gonna go. They said we got to go around the tail, so we'll go this way. I tell you what, that makes me want to Airstream now. I got a camper, but I want to be part of the Airstream club. It worked on me. If that's marketing, it definitely worked on me. Look at that. Look at all those Airstreams down there. And Airstreams are already cool anyway. Shout out to you guys. Y'all are having a good time, living your best life. Oh, look at that. Old mill, for real. Cool. That's cool. Look at that old Corvette right there. Man, I love that. That's what I'm talking about. It's a Stingray. Little town. This is nice. This is nice, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Touring bikes are made for touring. Getting out and touring, riding your motorcycle. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. So we're leaving that town. I got everybody with me? Yep, okay. And the caravan's getting bigger. Patrick and his daughter's riding with us, so that's awesome. The tunnel. I remember when they first put this tunnel up, nobody around this, well, I'm not gonna say nobody around this part seen anything like this, but it was very odd to see a tunnel this long. Now, we see them all the time. If you do any traveling, you can see longer tunnels than this, so it's not a big deal anymore. But it used to be a big, yeah, can't even talk. It used to be a big deal back in the day. That is clean, buddy. That is super clean. Nice. You gotta make a little noise coming through here. You know how to go. Just had to. Just had to make some noise. Oh man. Oh, who is that back there revving it up, making noise? Okay, we're about out of it now. I think it's a 1 mile tunnel, something like that. Okay, about out of it. But there is the who was that right there? The park ranger, U.S. Park Ranger. Now we're in Kentucky, guys. We didn't cross the state line just that fast from Virginia to Kentucky. Let's go. Let's go. Just that easy. We're on 25. and we are on our way to the first KFC. All right, guys, so now we're in Bell County, Kentucky. We just crossed over from Middlesboro into Bell County, Kentucky. We're about, says 35 miles to Corbin, Kentucky. We're just taking it easy. Today, we're just taking it easy. And I'm enjoying the ride, if I'm being honest with you. Usually I'm ripping. Today, easy. All right, guys, so we stopped in Pineville, Kentucky. Not too far from where we're going, Corbin. This is a nice place, really nice place. Oh, they got a pretzel truck? Man, I would have got one of those. But we're gonna go get something to eat. This town's a nice little town. Says we got 33 miles to go. We're gonna make short work of it. Hey, look at that truck, matches your motorcycle. I don't like it. Nah. Hey, that is the exact same color, ain't it? Yeah. Hey, there go one too. Well, we are in Kentucky, so everybody got the Wildcat blue. Oh, look, and then they got the football stadium right down the street. That really was a nice little town, man. Nice and clean. Pineville, Kentucky. Got a McDonald's on this side, KFC down there. It's just a nice little bitty town. I guess coal mining probably built that town, you know? All right, we still rolling. We are still rolling. What's this at the end of here? The hospital? Oh, I smell those McDonald's French fries. They smell good. What is this? It doesn't say. Hotel or something? And you got Pizza Hut on this end? Huh. There go a guy with a trike. Oh yeah, I forgot it's Kentucky. You don't have to wear a helmet over here. Nothing like just kicking back riding, man. You know, Daddy 81 years old. And I can tell he leaned back on that tri-glide having a good time. I'm having a good time on my road glide. We are all out here just riding, enjoying this beautiful earth that God has created. All on the motorcycles. And it's good to see Patrick with his daughter out there riding, man. That's awesome. I rode with my daughter. I took Bree to Big Bend. I trailered my bike to Texas, right? And then we got the bike off because it was 20 degrees in Knoxville. Then we got the bike off and rode around. Man, that was so cool. Guys, if you got a daughter, definitely take her for a trip. I wish I would have had a bike at the house that she could have rode when she was smaller, because I always was into them sport bikes and stuff like that. She rode on the back then, but it's different than when you're riding on a Harley. You're just cruising, just a whole nother thing. Yeah, it's a great experience. I mean, I like riding with my wife, Well, that's a great experience. Riding with anybody that you love is a good experience on a motorcycle. You know, doing what you love, sharing what you love with somebody that you love. How can you miss, right? Yeah, we almost there, that way. The first KFC where Colonel Sanders made. It used to be like a hotel. You'll see when I go inside. I'll show you. I'll show you. Well, you know what? I'm gonna eat first, then I'll show you. I'm hungry. I am hungry. My stomach is touching my back. If you've never heard that before. Yeah, there it is right there. Trying to figure out where we're going to park. Oh, thank you. We made it, guys. We made it. Now let's go in and eat.
The birthplace of Kentucky Fried Chicken, right here in Corbin, Kentucky, by a man named Colonel Harley-Davidson Sanders, who famously made his fried chicken that served in over 150 countries in the world. He was 62 years old when his first franchise opened. Earlier in his life, he tried several careers, but he never would obtain the level of success that he would until later on in life. On this ground, where I stand, he started a restaurant and a motel where he sold his famous fried chicken. That was a huge success. But things started going downhill when the new highway was put in and traffic was rerouted. To others, it looked like the end of better days. But just like I told you in the beginning of this video, it takes a person that believes there's still good days ahead. And he made the adjustments and turned his business into a franchise that now spans across the globe. Don't buy into the belief that it's too late to live a good life. Life is full of experiences, and we should make it a priority to create as many good ones as we can. It's a wonderful thing when you can share what you love with the people you love. And riding is something that me and my family enjoyed for years. But when my dad got older and he felt it was time to get off the two wheels, he didn't give up believing that there would be better days. He made the adjustments to keep moving forward. So he traded in his Ultra for a Tri-Glide so we can still ride together. And he still believes there's better days ahead. And today was one of those better days. Thank you for watching. Keep gliding, and as always, have a blessed day.